Hey guys, this is Comic and Comic Frontline, and today I'm doing a topic video on top 5 Ultimate Universe characters. And the person who recommended this was Tevya Smolka, so if you want to go check out his channel, in the description below there is a link. So go check that out. Also guys, if you have any future recommendations for topic videos, please let me know in the comments below. If I answer them, that means in a couple of weeks it will either be on Comic Frontline or Comic because I double dose my topic videos. Usually for Comic I have them every Friday, my comic book reviews, and for Comic Frontline I have them every Sunday or Monday. That's what it seems like. It's always like becoming Mondays, but I try to have them on Sundays. But let's start talking about this topic, which is top 5 Ultimate Universe characters, and since it's a top 5, I go 5 to 1. So let's start out with number 5. So number 5 is the character that started really the Ultimate Universe, and that is Peter Parker. What I liked about this character is that in the Ultimate Universe version is that even though you had adult Peter Parker at the same time, it really didn't feel like a repeat. And I mean, that obviously is because of Brian Michael Bendis. It felt like new stories, and it didn't feel like, it was a reboot, but felt like more original stories and stories that needed to be told. And you see Peter grow in different ways in the Ultimate Universe, tell a lot more people that he's Spider-Man, and a lot of the stories that you really enjoyed, like Venom or Carnage, are put on their head. The Clone Saga put on their head, and that's something I enjoyed about the Ultimate Universe. And then one of my favorite things about Peter is his death. Even though I didn't mind that he was revived to have his happily ever after, I still really loved his death because it was permanent in a way, even though it didn't end up not being permanent. But it was such a great death of a great character that could only be done in the Ultimate Universe. So it's actually one of my favorite stories of all time, is the death of Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe. So number 4 I think is going to be surprising you guys too, that he's only number 4, but he's a character that I love, and now a lot of people have grown to love, and that's Miles Morales. Now, I've been reading this character since the beginning, since Ultimate Fallout, and since everyone was like, who is this character when he first appeared? Because everyone thought when, the new Spider-Man Ultimate Universe premiered, everyone thought it would be a character we knew. And then, you see this kid whose name is Miles Morales, and you're like, who is this? This guy doesn't exist anywhere. And that's what made him so cool, is that, first of all, you have a diverse Spider-Man, which is awesome, but it's more than that. It's his origin story, and honestly, it's him growing up to become a man. And that's really the journey you see throughout the Ultimate Universe. The twists and turns of what happened with his uncle, how, his uncle is not Uncle Ben, but also persuades him to be the Spider-Man that he is, and the death of Peter Parker persuading him to be the Spider-Man that he is. And I think the year jump really did well for him too. That's when the series really skyrocketed and became my pick of the week every week or every month. Was when we had that year jump, and you see him mature a little. You see, a lot of events happen in his life that changes him. And even though he's a character that's only been around for a few years, there's a lot of things that's happened to him to mature the character and to become an awesome character. And I can't wait to see more of the character and see how he grows. So number 3, of course, this is a character I love in the regular universe. Of course, I'm going to love her Ultimate Universe version. And she's a character that's been in the Ultimate Universe for a really long time. And even in Ultimate Spider-Man, and that's Kitty Pryde. What I really enjoyed about this character is that she started out kind of as her 616 character. That, she really liked Colossus, she was part of the X-Men, she was one of the youngest X-Men, but then she joined Peter's crew, went to high school, and dated a regular guy, and she became something else. And then, everything with the mutants happened, Ultimate X happened, and she's also a character that really had to mature herself quickly because of events. And what was really cool is that she became the face of this, I wouldn't say rebellion of the mutants, but yeah, first rebellion of the mutants, then creating her own society in Utopia and becoming a leader. So that was really good arc. I know a lot of people didn't really read the last volume of Ultimate X-Men, but it's really good. It's a volume that you can start from the middle. You really have to start from the beginning. But it's a really, really political, great volume that really progresses Kitty's character. So number 2 is a character I don't think a lot of people would have on their list, but I just really enjoy this character, and that's Liz Allen. I mean, Liz Allen's, you know, the 616 is just a character that is Peter's friend, and now she's part of this big corporation, but beforehand, she was just, you know, Peter's friend. And, you know, especially in the old days, she dated Harry, you know, that was the extent of her character. But in here, you know, we find out, yeah, she's still, like, Peter's friend, still Mary Jane's friend, but she becomes a mutant, and I love the story. It's one of my favorite stories, too, is when she becomes a mutant, and she finds out that her father's the Blob, and because she never knew who her father was, and her mom was keeping it because she was kind of ashamed, and then she finds out she's a mutant. She goes to, you know, the academy, for a little while, and then she moves to California, and yeah, she joins the Ultimate X, which is a team that didn't last too long because I guess everything happening in the Ultimate Universe, but yeah, she's a character that kind of grew a really cool origins and grew as a character in general. I mean, she's still really shallow, but she's, you know, a mutant and tried to save the world in different occasions. But yeah, Liz Allen's just a really, really fun character that I've grown to really enjoy, and hopefully we'll see her in the future, even though the Ultimate Universe doesn't exist. I would really like to see this version of Liz Allen, because I don't think enough people talk about her. So my number 1 pick is Jessica Drew, the clone of Peter Parker. The reason I put her as number 1 is, you know, she's been around also for a while now, but, you know, just finally utilizing her. But what I like about her is how different she is, and, like, you know, the twists and turns that came with her story, because obviously you have the Ben Reilly story for the regular Clone Saga, you got Kane, but here you get to see the female version of Peter Parker and what that means, and, you know, her dealing with her emotions, and again, not knowing what it means to be a clone. Am I real? Am I not real? And then she helps out Miles, and she just grows as a character, and you learn a lot more about her, especially in Miles' series. She has a lot of great monologues, a lot of great stories, so that is why Jessica Drew is my number 1 pick, because of the originality of her character, which really is the Ultimate Universe, is the originality of the universe. So that is why I picked Jessica Drew, and I hope we get to see her post-Secret Wars. Well, we'll find out. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Let me know in the comments below what are your top 5 Ultimate Universe characters, and hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.